Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. So let's take a look again on euro currency. So based on the background that we've got on Friday, as you can see, the data was a bit better than expected. It's more interesting is that actually not in the payrolls itself, but with the, let's call it as a secondary indicators that usually accompanied with this release. So this is the average weekly hours, participation rate, hourly earnings. All these indicators have shown increasing in value, and this is, let's call it as some kind of the hidden power in the job market report. Despite that, we see that the job numbers have been above the expectation, but maybe not too significant. The rising of these secondary indicators make some pressure on the Fed decision. Since we're going to and coming to Fed meeting next week, that correspondingly led us to expect maybe some more brave statement from the Fed. It's confirming on higher for longer or even more hawkish statement. And you could see on the performance of the markets, so in the Forex market, as in the 10-year bonds and in general in the United States bonds, that market gradually start reassessing their first expectations on the fast rate cut as soon as the end of the spring. And within the previous couple of weeks, we told in our reports that we think that market overestimated the ability of the Fed and that Fed will actually cut rates so soon. And currently, they are start rebalance this, and now expectations are turning to summer. This creates positive background for the trade that we have currently, which is the bread and butter weekly bearish trade, bread and butter sell, and it has target right around 106.65. So maybe on a release on the Fed statement, euro currency will be able to complete it. We will see it. The similar pattern we have on the dollar index, which stands correspondingly in upward direction, and on the ground it has nicely looking head and shoulders pattern. On the euro currency we do not have it. Just for information, I would like to say that bread and butter is a very tricky pattern. If it usually works really great, and in most cases it works fine, it has a single unpleasant moment. Its starting point, as a rule, very blurred and not clear. So not always, and I would say it's in most cases, bread and butter doesn't form clear, bright reversal pattern at the points where it starts. So for instance, if you take a look in the consideration our situation, it has started precisely at the point that we have specified. But it has started with the butterfly pattern on the 4 time frame chart, but the hand and shoulders that we were expecting just to make it really rock solid to take the position has not been formed. And market just gradually, with some minor bounce and choppy manner, just keep going lower and lower and lower. Now it stands actually very close to the target. And that is not very pleasant specific of the bread and butter trades. So in the current situation, our major task stands not in the target, which we know where it stands, but in ability to take the second entry, to get a good point for possible taking the second entry, because until market will not reach this target, it should be relatively safe. Consider the short position taken because we know the direction, we know the potential target that market is going to. From that standpoint, any rally that will be formed here, we could try to use for selling, and this is currently the most sophisticated task for us. On the 4 time frame chart, we do not see something real special because despite the volatility that we've got on Friday, market mostly remains in the same area of the 1618 extension of this butterfly. That's, by the way, the butterfly that I'm talking about. So, and additional to that, we have here's bullish trend, and we have two side-by-side grabbers. So we haven't got the pullback to the upside on Friday. If you remember, we talked about the possible hand shoulders here that has not been formed. But currently, with the grabbers on the back, pullback is still possible, and that might be a really solution for us and led us to consider possible taking the short position for a second time. 108.35, 108.40 area still remains an attractive and a possible action. On the hourly chart, our hand shoulders that we initially were considering, if you remember, this was left shoulder head, turns to the larger pattern. So it has not been formed, it just transforms to the more extended pattern where the potential head has become the shoulder. So you could see that it might be the shoulder right now, potential head, since we have grabbers here. And actually it could trigger the pullback precisely to the area that we have specified. So correspondingly, in the nearest few sessions, we need to see what will happen with the grabbers. If market will be able to form the hand shoulders and take the shape on the hand shoulders, it means that we should get much better entry point, somewhere around 108.40 at least, where we could take the second chance for taking the short position. Maybe somebody of you are still holding the shorts that have been taken here once was initial ability to do this, although with higher risk. And potentially market could take a kind of the A, B, C top D pattern on the daily chart. If instead we will see that market is not able to complete the hand shoulders, turns to sideways choppy action, can't reach the neckline, start flirting around it, forming something that gold was showing on Friday, we could come to the conclusion that it probably will be direct downside continuation without any pullback. And in this case, we will consider taking the short position right from the levels where market stand. But until market still holds bullish grabbers right there, we should not go against them, and it would be better to see what will happen. So that's our view on technical picture on euro currency. Let's see what will happen next week.